Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Elizabeth and these are the little bits that make up my life. Today I'm going to show you how to clean your wedding ring. This works for engagement rings, wedding bands, men's bands, that works for that. Any kind of jewelry that you really have, it will work for. I wouldn't try it on like pearl or any other soft stones, but hard stones definitely. With diamonds it really works well. Probably rhinestones, it would work for that too. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. What you're going to need for today's DIY ring cleaner is a bowl, water, either can be hot water that you got from like a hot tap, or you can microwave it or you can boil it on the stove. Today we're going to microwave it. A piece of tin foil, baking soda, dish soap, and a toothbrush. And let's get started. So I'm going to take my piece of tin foil and I'm going to fold it into a little square to fit in the bottom of my bowl. And you just stick it right on in there. Then you're going to pour your water, or you're going to take off your ring. Andrew, do you want me to do your ring too? Sure. Okay. Thank you. You're going to put your rings in the bowl. And then you're going to dump the water on top of the rings. And you want to put about a cup of water in there, enough to cover the tin foil, but not so much that it'll overflow the bowl. I've done this with a coffee mug before also, so if that is a better option for you, then you can definitely do that. Now I'm going to take my bowl and I'm going to microwave it for 1 minute and 30 seconds in the microwave. I'm just going to do it really quick. I'm not going to show you guys that step because I think you all know how to use a microwave. You don't want your water so hot that it's boiling, that it's uncomfortable to stick your fingers in, but you also want your water to be hot enough to clean your rings and your jewelry. So the first thing I'm going to do is take a pump of my dish soap. I have used Dawn in the past. This is Method. Just use whatever you have on hand. I'm going to do 1 pump, which I think is about a tablespoon. But if you have like a squirty bottle, just do about a tablespoon, whatever works for you. The more soap you put in, the better it'll smell. So there's that. Oh, except for it won't pop out.
Because all the soap is on the bottom. There you go.
Okay. And then I'm going to take about a tablespoon of baking soda. Be careful, it's going to create a reaction when you put it in. So just be aware that it might get a little messy. Ooh, he's bubbling. So then I just leave it in there for about 1 minute. And then it can do its magic with the baking soda and just get really under the diamonds and clean it up. So we're gonna wait just a little hot second. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fish out our rings with my toothbrush, just because I don't want to stick my fingers into boiling hot water. So this is Andrew's ring, so there's less crevices and things for junk to get into it, so I'm just going to scrub it really quick. I would use an old toothbrush, but you can use the toothbrush you're using now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the ingredients that we're using, other than you're, scrubbing dirt off of your husband's ring, so that's kind of gross. I just have the ring on my thumb, and I'm just going around and I'm scrubbing it down. I don't know if it's necessarily something you need to do to scrub it with a toothbrush, but I just think it makes it shinier because it gets into those little divots and places where the dirt hides and makes it kind of dull and ugly. So we do that, and then I'm just going to rinse it in the water, and then we're done. Anu, come here. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, your fingers are swollen.
Oh.
Boop.
Look at that.
Pretty. So I'm gonna do the same thing to my ring. And I'm just gonna go, I just put it on my finger and I just go all the way around. We get our rings dipped and cleaned once a year by our jeweler. That's just part of their warranty for us. So we really like that, but this kind of just keeps the maintenance up when you aren't able to do that. You can definitely tell which band on the back is my engagement ring because the coating wears off a lot faster. And then I always get really I get very detailed around my main diamond just because that's the one that sparkles the most and people look at the most because it's the biggest. So I do that and I get under it. There we go. And then I'm just gonna dip it to rinse it off. Oh, look at all that oil on there.
Oh.
The top of the water. Gross. And then I'm just gonna pop it right back on my hand. So that's how easy it is to clean your ring at home. I hope you found this DIY really helpful and I hope you get to try it for yourself. Thanks for watching.